everyone for coming out today. We're very excited about the announcement that we're going to make with our new head women's basketball coach. It's been a great search. We had a lot of wonderful candidates, and I want to thank Dr. Jim Davis, who chaired the committee, in his efforts and the committee's efforts to help us bring the best candidate forth on behalf of our student athletes here at Eastern Illinois. You know, when you're going through this process, there's a lot of questions you ask a lot of people, and it's been a great process, a learning process, and today I'm excited, and she's not going to come up just yet, but I'm excited to announce Debbie Black as the next head women's basketball coach at Eastern Illinois University. Debbie comes to us most recently from Ohio State University, where she was there 9 years with Jim Foster as a head coach, and if you know much about women's basketball, you would know that he's one of the most respected coaches in the game, and so we are very fortunate to have someone of Debbie's caliber to lead this program. When you get to know her, she is full of energy, and that was one of the first things that I really enjoyed, talking with her on the phone and then getting to meet her in person. She's passionate, she has very high expectations, and that's nothing new for our program at all. Most importantly, she has over 30 years of experience in the game of women's basketball, both as a player and as a coach. She's played at the highest level in the WNBA. She's coached at the highest level at the NC2A Division I level. Knows how to win. She's never lost. Every place she's been, they have been winners, and that's what we are here at Eastern. We are winners, and we brought another one here to help us continue that tradition. She's very well connected in the game. A lot of things that I look for in leadership is their coaching and pedigree. She has a great coaching pedigree. People know her. I could pick up the phone and I could say, do you know Debbie Black? Tell me about her. They all knew her. They knew her character, they knew her integrity, so it gives me great peace to know I'm bringing in the right person to lead our young women. Without question, she's the right person for the job at this time. I'm very excited for our student athletes, and it's summer break, and I'm glad that at least Jordan was able to make it here today. I'm really excited for them. If they can't get excited about the caliber of person, her playing experience, I don't know what's going to excite them. So I'm really excited for our young women to have a mentor and a leader like Debbie in this program. I know that she's going to enhance her skill level without question. And I know it's going to be an exciting brand of basketball. I know folks are going to like it, and you're going to like seeing Debbie. So at this time, without further ado, it gives me great pleasure once again to introduce the new head coach at EIU, Debbie Black.
And it's no accident that we're right here in the Hall of Champions, because today we're hired a champion. She's a champion, and she's going to make us champions. You know, we have championship programs here. The women's basketball team has won conference championships, and we're just going to follow in that tradition, build on it, and we're going to take it to the next level. We talked in the interview, Debbie and I, about two things: championship and integrity. Those two go together. You can't have one without the other. We're in total agreement on that. I want to thank Barbara Burt, the search committee, Dr. Nadler, for bringing Debbie Black to us and making this hire. It's a great day for Eastern. It's a great day for Panther athletics. So without further ado, I'd like to hand the microphone over to Debbie so you can hear who you really want to hear from today, Debbie Black. Debbie, thanks.
Wow, well, first of all, I would like to thank you. And first I want to tell you a little story. Several years back, I was approached by a child's author to write a book. And the title of the book was Tiny Debbie Black. And the author the story starts with a young girl who always loved sports. And she wanted to play anything she could, and she really, really fell in love and was very passionate about basketball. And all her life, everyone told her she probably wasn't big enough, she wasn't good enough, she probably should pursue something else. She's heard this, got knocked down, and as the story continues on in the book, she gets a scholarship, Division I scholarship. She goes on to play there at that university, goes on to play professionally in Australia for the WNBA, the ABL, and then she goes on to coach at an assistant coach in college. The reason I'm telling you this story is because this book is actually out. It's in third grade. Third graders read it for motivation. It's a never quit, never die, how to get somewhere. And the way you do it is work hard and give everything you have every day. And that's how this book is portrayed. And that's just as I was telling at this time, this author, my story would not end, but it would continue with one day me getting a head coaching job. And I knew that because I knew my character and I knew what I would do to do that and get that. And that's sort of the story of my life. And Eastern Illinois University has given me the opportunity to make a dream come true by being a head coach. And when I came and I drove 5 hours down the road, I realized that this was the place for me. Great people. People make great programs. When I came here and when I just saw the university and what it was like and the people in the community, I love small communities and I love being involved and a part of it, but most importantly, the people. And I think that really just makes everything worth the effort and the while. So I just want to say today, thank you, Dr. Perry, Barbara Burke, Dr. Nadler, and everyone in this room that has really helped me and chose me for something that has been a passion and a dream of my life, because basketball has been something I will always have now, and I will take it as far as I can, but I'm excited to lead this university. My goal is, like Dr. Perry said, championship and integrity, and that will never be a problem with me. So I want to thank everybody, and I really look forward to this opportunity and this challenge most of all, but you'll never get anything but effort from me and 100% everything I have, and that's a lot. So thanks again, and if you have any questions, go ahead and fire away. Well, this question is, I haven't been able to see the players yet. That's always, probably, so it really depends on your personnel. I'm a coach who coaches to their personnel, not to a system necessarily, but I know that if you know anything about my background, I'm very defensive-minded, and I think all good basketball teams are, so you're going to see a style of play that's going to be defensive-oriented. We're going to be aggressive. We're not going to be passive. We're not going to be sitting back. We're going to be a very aggressive basketball team. And I believe the aggressive teams are the ones that are going to, at the end of the day, win games. I mean, you can always, honestly, recruiting is 365 days of the year. Otherwise, the days you're not allowed to. But yes, I mean, you know what? We'll look. July's a big recruiting time for us, but we'll see, what's out there and what we need, and if we do need to, or we get the opportunity to bring someone in, we will. I definitely will bring my own staff in. I have people in mind who I know will bring us to the next level. That's most important for this program and for myself. People I know and who are loyal to the university and myself. I mean, the first thing I obviously get myself make some phone calls to my players. My players are the most important to me. I want to make contact with them. I want them to get to know who I am. I want to get to know who they are. That's who makes this program go, and I think that's my first thing as soon as I get off this mic is to get their phone numbers and to make contact.